Hello guys, my name is Xiao Zhang, and right now I'm going to do a Sabaton review. Now this is going to be a challenge. I've thought a lot and I've listened to their albums, and I just had so many songs that I just wanted to put on this list. I chose only 10. So my top 10 Sabaton songs. Songs that impressed me, songs that blew me away, or just stuck with me. Like every day I've listened to the song that it's number 1, and you will find out soon. What I want to say about Sabaton firstly is that they are an amazing band. I'm going to tell you that I've been impressed by this band, talking about history and singing at the same time. I've seen so many people just listening to Sabaton and learning about history. So it's so much fun listening to them and learning at the same time, because they are talking about different events that happened in the history, and in some way you learned from them a lot, not only about the history and the events that happened, but they actually somehow guide you, which is a great thing, because they are talking about a lot of wars and events, and a lot of sacrifices that were made, and it shows you the ugly truth about war. Many soldiers that have had families at home died for their country, and it's just amazing how they write this thing, how they portray all of this. It's not easy to compose a song like this, but yeah, I wanted to tell you that I absolutely love Sabaton. They're like a teacher, they're like your history teacher, and if you had school like this, it would have been more fun, much more, more fun, because you don't want to, me personally, I don't want to read too much and learn things that I really don't care about. But Sabaton, because I really like history, and when I heard, oh yeah, they are teaching you, they're singing about history, course of events and all of that, I was like intrigued, because I really like history. And after I listened to them 2 or 3 times, I was like, okay, I need to listen to some more, because I some of the songs that are on my top 10 list, gave me such an impact. The story behind the song, it was like phenomenal, and I'm going to give you right now a bonus, which is my favorite album of all time by Sabaton. is Heroes. So Heroes is my favorite album by them because when I did the whole thing in like 1 hour or 2, I can't remember, but it was pretty damn long. But I was like, the time just flew by because I was so drawn in, not only by the songs, but I was looking at the same time at the story behind it, the meaning of it, and I was like, so many good stories about heroes, and that's why it's, the album is called like that. It's about the heroes and so many sacrifices, and you shall see, like, it's just an amazing album for me. It's my top. So now let's go to number 10. Number 10 is actually White Death. So White Death had a like, I don't know, I was very drawn by this song. I've reacted to the Woodstock live performance, and there was something about this song that I really liked, and it was that guitar touch, and it was so melodic, and it just stuck with me. I could listen to that song. It's timeless for me. Like, it's so good. All the Woodstock performance, the whole concert is like a Nightwish end of an era. They even had the same feeling, they had such a huge crowd, and it was mind-blowing. It's like a whole army right there. The whole fucking Finnish army just came there, it was phenomenal. And to see all the flags flying around, and such a good show. I've watched the whole thing. I've watched it in my own spare time. I've listened to 40 to 1, and it was Metal Crew. Yeah, Metal Crew. But just blew me away how many people were there at Woodstock. Because it's free, the whole Finnish army just came. But yeah, White Death, that was a song that really stuck with me, and I absolutely love it. Number 9 is Talvista. This song was because of the video as well. When I reacted, I had this movie, and with the Finnish army just destroying the Russian army, it was something. It was something mind-blowing to me to hear that, not only the song is good, but the thing that really got me was the story behind it. It was such an impact to the history, and I was blown away how many were the Russians and how compared to the Finnish army, and the Finnish just absolutely destroyed them because they knew very well their territory, and but then you got this quote, "Numbers don't matter." Immediately after this, the video ended, I was like, I had this quote, "The numbers don't matter," and it was like it's something true, man. And you know, it just stuck with me. And I've read like everything about Sabaton. You know, I was like very amazed by this course of event. The eighth song is Careless Rex. This song I know. I had the lyrics on when I first reacted to this, and I've listened to it in my spare time because I don't know, there was something very catchy about it. And talking about this leader, you know, the story behind it was pretty damn good. The seventh one is Smoking Snakes. This is a surprise, maybe, but Smoking Snakes really gave me this. I don't know, it just stuck with me when I reacted to the whole album. It was just phenomenal for me. Number 6 is Resist and Bite. Again, another catchy song that I couldn't get out of my mind, and I've just listened to it like, I don't know. I've listened to it many times. For some time I've even become obsessed, you know, addicted to it. Now number 5. Now here the real shit starts for me, because I'm like really confused. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. The number 5 is Inmate 4859. This is a different kind of song by Sabaton, a song that really surprised me. You can see in my reaction that time that I was very surprised. I stopped the song. I was like, this is not Sabaton. It reminded me, it had this Nightwish feeling to it, but still it was something different by them, and I just absolutely loved it. It had that intro very peacefully, you know, and you don't expect by a power metal band. Yeah, I've listened after my reaction. I must say that I've listened to that song the whole day, the whole fucking day, because I just couldn't get it out of my mind how good it was. The synth sounds and everything, it was epic. Now, number 4 is Rise of the Evil. This was a song that I really liked it. Even though I had this very cool video with Hitler, for me, just the lyrics and the story behind it absolutely stand out. And you start to actually think about it. When the evil rises, the good does nothing. Why? So it was I don't know, it was a good point, and it just hits you that truth, you know. When the evil rises, why won't we do something about it? Maybe because we're scared or afraid of it. But again, it was a song that absolutely made me think, and I've listened to that song many times, but still the story behind it was like very it gave me a good lesson. Now here we go, I found my words. Now number 3, this is Night Witches. Another surprise, Night Witches, I absolutely love, from the album Heroes. It has such a good tempo, very energetic, just perfect song, you know. When you're just down and you listen to Night Witches, it was perfect. It got me up and I was ready to roll again. Number 2 is Art of War. This might come as a surprise for some of you. Art of War, I really liked that synth intro, and the song was incredibly catchy. But you know, there was something about what she said, the woman at the end. I can't remember pretty well now. It was about fighting your enemy, but like not with guns, through words, something like that. That's what I understood there. But it was incredibly catchy and it just stuck with me. I've listened to this a lot of the times. I made myself a playlist with Sabaton, and I had all of these really catchy songs by them: Art of War, Night Witches, and I had Resistant Bite, Smoking Snakes, and oh man, I had so many. I had the Caroline's Prayer, yeah, but I just, it was like the 11th one or the 12th. I just couldn't place it on my number 10. And even in my playlist I had The Lost Battalion, which I really fucking enjoyed, and Price of a Mile was really good. Union as well was good, and I had so many songs, so many good songs, and I just couldn't place them. Not even now. I'm just sure about the number 1. But yeah, are you ready for number 1 pick? Number 1, Good Old To Hell and Back. Now this has an interesting story that I need to tell. To Hell and Back, I've listened to, I had this, I was playing this game on my PC, and although I've reacted to it and I really enjoyed it, something like didn't stuck with me, and I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 on my PC, and I was having like a Spotify, and I had this playlist, a random playlist, and at some point this song came up, and it was, I don't know, it was so epic that I wanted to listen to it again and again and again. So the second time I was like really into it. It was just about that intro with the whistle, which gives you that western feeling to it, and it stuck, man. Playing Metal Gear and listening to Sabaton is a hell of a combination, believe me. Yeah, that song was so catchy, and I could listen to that song every day. It's, for me, it's timeless. I would never get bored because it's so good. It has such a good impact. It gives you this energy and this feeling, you know. It's really fucking good. And yeah, this is kind of this is my top 10, and I don't know, maybe you will give me your top 10 songs by Sabaton. That would mean a lot to see what do you guys like. But yeah, I'm definitely loving this band, and I've listened to some albums on my spare time as well. Again, addiction to music, it's, you know. But yeah, there was a hell of a ride with Sabaton, and it will not stop. I know they've released a new album. Is it? I think it's released, and I'm planning to react to it. Sorry. I'm planning to react to this album, not the whole, like in one go. It's going to be the song separately, because I don't know, I just don't want to do that again. I did it with Heroes and Careless Rex. It was exhausting, you know. Yeah. So for me, Sabaton is a great teacher. A good history teacher. This is my Sabaton review. I hope that you guys like it, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope that you guys will give me some lyrics, some wake up, some your top 10 list of your favorite songs by Sabaton. I know it's hard, but try. And I really want to know, how did you get into Sabaton? For me, it was my friend Andy Ludwig, who came to me and was like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Nightwish 2, and you know, my favorite band of all time is Sabaton." And he was like, "Can you please react to this?" And after that, it was like build up. I just got stuck with Sabaton, and I'm pretty damn glad that I have such a great community. But yeah, until then, I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a great time, and you know, listen to more music by Sabaton, and you will learn, you will get an A grade in history. See ya.